Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today while I was going through my makeup and stuff, trying to figure out what I'm repurchasing and what I'm not, just so I have it all organized, I'm like, why don't I change this up a little bit? Use up some new products. Use some new products. Some products that were already in the bag are still in here. But yeah, I changed it up a little bit and all that. So I'm going to show you everything that I'm now going to start trying to use up. Okay. So first up, we have the two Power Grip primers, which are still in this bag. We have the original Power Grip primer and the Power Grip primer with 4% niacinamide. I want to try to use these up as quick as possible and all that. Next, we have the two putty primers. The e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which already has 3 little dents in it. And then the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, which only has 1. Which these are still the same. So yeah, I want to try to use these up in the next couple of weeks. Just get them out of here. And because I don't have the Maybelline or the Poreless face primer anymore until next time, these are going to be used on their own now. Then we have the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter in the shade One Fair, which is again a repeat. So gonna try to use this up in the next couple of weeks or so too, because it's can't tell if it's always had that smell, the smell that it has, or if it's starting to go off, which I feel like it's not. It hasn't been 6 months yet. So anyways, want to try to use this up as quick as possible. Then we also have the e.l.f. Touchable Whoa Glow, which is also a repeat. So I'm going to talk about repeats first and then the new stuff. I'm not going to swatch this for you. The new stuff I will swatch for you, the old stuff I won't. So I want to try to use this up within the next month or so. Get this out. I want to try to get a lot of stuff out. Alright, now the new thing that I'm adding to this, that's replacing some of the primers, is the Neutrogena Pep and Correct Red Correcting Primer, which is this green toned primer, which when you blend it in, it just corrects your redness and all that. And it's transparent like a normal primer. So it's not going to be like an actual color corrector that sometimes can leave a green hue on the skin. So I got that I want to use up. Now for foundations, let me see. I don't know if I should have both of these in here, but we'll see. Yep. Okay. So we got all foundations now. So the one that repeats from this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade Linen. So I'm almost done with this, so I can finish this up pretty quick, which is why another reason I changed this up is because then I would have to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow as a foundation, and sometimes I don't want to do that. So now, the things that are new is the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator in Medium Tan, which is a little too dark for me, but I'm not the one that bought it. It's really hydrating. It's like a tinted moisturizer, which is very, very hydrating. It's right here. Very hydrating. I love it. Then we have the CoverGirl True Blend Hydrating Foundation, which is actually a buildable coverage. It's smoothing and natural finish. And I have an L6. The actual shade is I'm gonna say BFF Big because that's what it's showing on the bottle, on the back of the bottle. But as you can see, it's also too dark for me, but go. But it's really hydrating too. It like you can tell it's a hydrating foundation, which honestly I think I would prefer this over the matte one just because I also have a matte foundation, which is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. I have two shades in this. I have 010 Light Porcelain. So this is actually a mousse foundation, if you can tell. And this one is still dark, but it looks closer to my skin tone than the other one does. But you can still tell it's dark. There you go. It definitely looks closer to my skin tone than this one does. And this one is the shade 103 True Ivory. Which this one, you can definitely tell is too dark. Let me see. And these are mousse foundations, so they're really, it's like a whipped texture, which is very smooth. So that's all the foundations I have. Now, the concealers I have, I have to wash my hands. I have it all written down what I have used, what I'm using up now. Let me, find all the concealers I have in this little pile. Well, actually, it's a big pile, but you know what I mean. This is a concealer, but it's more cream contour for now. So I get where it should. There's another one, and I'm missing one. No, I just found it. So, oh yeah. Okay. So one of the first one that's kind of repeating over is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Full Wear Concealer in the shade Ivory, 330 Ivory, which is starting to get close to being done. So I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for all of these to be gone because of like too much, and also my mother-in-law is getting ready, or my future mother-in-law is also getting ready to give me more makeup, so I'm like, eh. I'm gonna have a collection, a big collection again. So that's why I'm like, I'm not repurchasing everything, even if I liked it. I'm not repurchasing it just because of that. Taking that into consideration. Then I have the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer and Fair Warm, um, which is also repeating over. Then I have the two different hydrating ones, two different hydrating shades. I have the shade Fair Rose and Fair Warm, which Fair Rose is almost gone, so I'm getting ready to start being able to use Fair Warm. Then the three that are new is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Fair, which is right here, which is actually close to my skin tone. It looks a little dark on the back of my hand, but it's actually close to my skin tone. Got that one. Then we got the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Light Honey, which is actually close color to the Maybelline one. So I actually might be able to get away with this color. See, that's Light Honey, that's Fair. Might be able to get away with this color. We'll see how it looks on my face. And then this one is a dark color, a really dark color, but I use it more as a cream contour. That's what I would use it for, which I'm not getting this shade again. It's actually what my mother-in-law gave me for Christmas. Like, it looks like a chocolate, like milk chocolate. So that's all the concealers. Now cream contour and cream bronzer I'm not going to swatch because it's pretty much the same. So I can find them. So first we have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Contour Beauty Wand and Fair Light. So we're using this one up. I'm gonna try to use this one up again. Pretty much I just picked what I would feel I would repurchase. Not saying I am, but something I feel I would repurchase if I was going to repurchase these in the right shade. And then the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer and Tan Lines, which is almost gone. So this one shouldn't be too much longer. Some of these are like going to be a while just because they're still newer. And then for cream blush, again the same. You have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Blush Wand and Rose You Slay. And the e.l.f. Putty Blush and Bora Bora. Nothing's changed here. And then cream highlight, there's one thing that has changed in the cream highlighter category. So you have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Highlight Beauty Wand in liquid gold. Then you have the L'Oreal True Match Looming Glotion and Fair Glow, which is also almost gone. So it's exciting. And then you have the NYX Away We Glow Liquid Highlighter in the shade State of Flux, which is this dofa applicator. But it looks so pretty. Let me swatch it for you. Look at that. That looks so pretty. I'm so excited for all of this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one of I'm going to get ready. I'm gonna have to delete some stuff and all of that, but I am going to also have to add some stuff and all that. And change some stuff around. Alright, so now we have powders. So I gotta change my paper. Now we have powders, which all three powders are the same. Nothing has changed in this category. We have the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Press Powder, which is almost gone. Then you have the Maybelline Fit Me, this is in the shade 120 Classic Ivory, by the way. And this is in the shade Fairy Light. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Which is almost gone. And so is this one. Like, this barely has any left. And then you have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder in the shade Medium. Okay. So then, brows. Pretty much nothing has changed here. You have the e.l.f. Brow Lift. And nothing has changed there. Eyeshadow. There's one thing that has changed because I added a new one. Okay. So, let me find my other one. Okay. So, first up, you have the e.l.f. Perfect 10 eyeshadow palette in Nude Mood, which this is. And then you have the e.l.f. Bite Size palette in I Love You a Latte. And you have the CoverGirl Eye Enhancer Shadow, if I can find it. Found it. Where'd it go? I just found it. Hold on. I just had it. See, this is why I hate this bed. Everything gets lost so easy. I found it. Then you have the CoverGirl Eye Enhancer Shadow in the shade Snow Blossom, which is a white eyeshadow. Then here's the newest addition to our eyeshadow palettes. Okay. The L'Oreal Le Palette Nude, which is the palette that I said had the 4 different looks you could do, which I will do when but here's what it looks like. So I'm so excited for that. Okay, that's all eyeshadow. Eyeliner. One thing has changed. I only have one eyeliner, which is the e.l.f. Precision Liquid Eyeliner in black. So excited for all this. Cause I'm like, well, yeah. Okay. So that's eyeliner. Mascara. We have 3 mascaras. You have the e.l.f. Big Mood, the L'Oreal Telescopic, and the e.l.f. Lash and Roll that we are going to be trying to use up now. This just like helped me a lot because I added some new stuff that some stuff that I had never used on this channel that I'm like, I need to start using on this channel now, and this also helped a lot. Okay, so now we're gonna have to do the best drugstore again. Okay, so then that's all mascaras. Now we got 2 bronzers now instead of just one, which is the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed, which, here you go. And then we have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and Light Bronzer, which, here's that. I'm so excited for both of these. Okay, so now, doo, doo, doo. Meow, meow, meow. I don't know. So now we got one blush still, which is the e.l.f. Primer Infused Matte Blush and Always Cheeky. Here you go. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited for all of these just because I'm like, you know, these are great. So excited. Okay. Now for lips. Got a lot of lippies here. Make sure I have them all. I do have them all. Okay. First we have the e.l.f. Glossy Lip Stain in Power Mauve. Okay. Then we have the e.l.f. O-Face Satin Lipstick and Dirty Talk. Then we have two shades of the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss. I have here Sparkling Rose and Champagne Glam. So, here you go. Then we have four new lipstick colors. So we have the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout in Sugarholic, which is this bright orangey shade. Here's the Cloud Pout. And then we have three of the L'Oreal Infallible Lip Paints. I have the shade Domineering Teal, which is a pretty teal color. And then I have Navy Spy, which is a navy blue. Almost looks black on the thing. And then I have the shade Lilac Lust, which is a purple, like a bright purple. And there's all the shades I have in those. And then last but not least, we have the only setting spray I have at the moment, which is the e.l.f. Stay On Night Microfine Setting Mist. Okay, so that's everything now that I am using up. I'm gonna try and use up. Is it gonna be the 4-month mark? Not, probably not, because the more I use up, the more I'm gonna add and all that. Alright, so I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!